Welcome to Get to Know the Speakers of Digital Confex. Today we have with us Rajnish Virmani, Managing Director, Positive Momentum India. He will be joining as a speaker on the topic Technology for Good, Bridging the Digital Divide during the third IT Confex happening in New Delhi on 23rd August. Hi Rajnish, welcome to the chat show.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ayush.
Yeah, it's our pleasure, Rajnish, to have you in our conference and this chat show. So please give us a brief introduction of yourself and your field of expertise for our audience.
Ayush, I've got a total of over 40 years of experience in two different stints. The first 30 years as an employee in large multinational organizations. So I'm an engineer, MBA, one of the first few batches of computer science in India. Have risen through the ranks from being a programmer all the way up to a CIO and then a COO and a CEO. So, in these 30 years, bottom line, I've led very large teams, over 10,000 people across the world, including over 1,000 Americans and British and European staff as well. In my second innings, I am a consultant and a coach. In these last 10 years of being an entrepreneur and a management consultant, I have coached over 400 senior leaders one on one. And of course, I conduct a lot of leadership workshops and so on, doing a lot of projects as well, greenfield setups, Six Sigma operations, then human resources related org redesigns, sales transformations, etc., etc. So yeah, having fun in the second innings as well.
I think it's great knowing your journey, how you rise up your ranks and all. And I think our audience will be looking forward to hear from you of your vast experience of 4 decades. So moving forward, I have a few questions for you today. My first question is, how have you been India's image change in the world over the years? What role has digital development played in this?
Yeah, and given the topic of this entire discussion, I can tell you I've seen the image of India change from being a land of snake charmers and elephants 40 years ago, which is what we were considered, to the IT hub of the world, and then to the back office of the world, and then, of course, a position on the leadership table as well. And I've been lucky not only to have gone through these three waves of changes, but also, in fact, at the leading edge of these changes. So I've caused a lot of change, I guess, in this career of mine, and I'm pretty thrilled about it. Digital, of course, has played a key role in this entire exercise, as you can reckon.
I think what you have seen, I think that will be a great help to our audience, I should say. So my next question is, change is always tough for those impacted. You have caused a lot of change in your journey and your career. So is it more difficult or less difficult to handle a change?
So while the change happens and happens even faster nowadays, the volume of change is much more, the speed of change is much more. So to that extent, it has to be difficult, more difficult now as compared to earlier. But if I give you just one example through the years, maybe healthcare as an industry, I was again lucky that I was part of the change team. I was a team leader with All India Institute of Medical Sciences. 40 years ago, they started their first computerization drive. And of course, just the change of medical records itself, moving from in the OPD and the IPD, moving from manual record keeping to an electronic system, prime computer, I think is what they use then, was a tough one. There were questions from the nurses, as an example, saying, "Hey, how do we erase if you make a mistake while capturing stuff on the computer? How do we erase it, from the system?" So that's the kind of, I guess, level of knowledge that we had to grow up from. Fast forward to today, and tools like Zoom are offering remote locations in India also to be connected to centrally placed doctors. So thanks to video conferencing, thanks to collaboration tools, thanks to wearable devices. So if today I'm a surgeon and while I'm conducting surgery, I could possibly be having, in my cap a camera and the recording and the video and of course my audio is played back real time online in a classroom elsewhere. And so students are being taught, new interns are being taught in terms of the surgical processes. Without a doctor having got to visit remote parts of the country, today, as a doctor, I can offer services to the remotest end of the country. Again, thanks to tools like Zoom. So, yeah, change is a constant. And there were challenges associated with change 40 years ago, and there are challenges now as well. Maybe the scale and the speed of change has definitely enhanced.
I think you gave us a very great example. So as you talked about change in medical industry right now, so how do you feel about AI causing transformational change now?
So, hey, take a guess. When was the first chatbot created? It's not in the recent past. 1966 is the real answer. And so you can imagine AI has been in vogue for quite some time. In fact, in the early parts of my career, I was writing predictive analytic tools as well. So we could predict when is the next employee going to leave us, when is the next customer complaint going to hit us, etc., etc. So AI has been there for some time, but what makes life different nowadays is the Gen AI, where not only does the AI tool advise a human being on what to do, but also is actually doing stuff itself. Because of the computing power that we have at our disposal right now, large volumes of data can be handled, and therefore the AI is much more effective in all the analytics that it's doing. Of course, we will need guardrails. We will need guardrails. AI is such a transformative tool that if it is left to anybody and everybody to do whatever they choose with AI, you may have lots more of the deep fake that we are seeing around us already. So we definitely need guardrails in this exercise as we go forward.
So I have some rapid fire questions also prepared. So my first question is, what's one piece of advice you love to give IT leaders watching this show?
To the IT leaders, the one piece of advice that I would give you is don't do IT for the sake of IT. Become a business leader first. Make sure that you can connect the dots using IT, but you have an eye on what's coming in the future. Understand what are the business needs, and then link up the business needs and the technology needs together.
So what excites you the most for being part of this conference?
I think just meeting with so many like-minded people is really what I'm looking forward to. I will share my perspectives. I'm hoping to listen to quite a lot of other perspectives. So, of course, professional networking is wonderful. Knowledge sharing is absolutely brilliant. So, I can see a beautiful time that I'm going to have at this conference.
So if you could leave the audience with one mantra for redefining IT excellence, what would it be?
Yeah, I think whatever we do in terms of improving ourselves has to be for the masses. It can't be for a small segment of people. Viksit Bharat is what our Prime Minister is talking of, and India can grow only if all Indians grow. So, and technology is a tool that can actually enable all across India growth. We've been lucky over time, thanks to mobility, thanks to wireless communication. India has all come together as one entity, and we have leapfrogged at least one or two generations of technological growth. Thanks to this. So, yeah, for my IT folks, I'd suggest carry everybody along. All inclusive growth is really what we should be looking for.
Thanks, Rajnish. It was great connecting with you, and I am thrilled with your excitement to join our conference. So, any words for our participants who will be joining this conference?
Yeah, please join in. I would love to share my experiences of how I've seen digital world change India for good. The image that India has had over the last so many years, decades and years, has changed, and digital has played a key role. So yeah, please come over. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm sure you will benefit from not only the professional networking, but the knowledge sharing all around. Happy to share my two penny worth and happy to learn from you as well.
Great, good to know. Thanks for your time today, Rajnish. And to all the participants, don't miss this session happening on 3rd IT Confex on 23rd August. Get a great chance to connect with them in person. See you soon, Rajnish.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Bye, Ayush.